Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to apologize if you hear any noises in the background. Somebody up the street is having a major party, I'm assuming, so it's pretty loud. I'm sorry about that. Second of all, this is another page from my coloring book. At the end of the video there will be screenshots of the name and it is available on Amazon. Picture also of the cover if you would like to purchase and paint along with me, it is available. Okay, so this is definitely one of my every time I say it's one of my favorite pages, but this one is definitely one of my favorites because it's got hairy legs. I like hairy legs. um Especially if like half fish creatures, like they're doing, what do you call it when people wear mascots, like he's wearing half of his mascot suit. And I thought, I've got a couple of these. I think I've got two in the coloring book, and then I like drawing them in my sketchbooks as well. um the half leg, half animatronic kind of deal. I don't know, I just like it. I wanted to keep the colors pretty basic like I normally do, and background I wanted to keep like a very light shade. You've probably seen that little bucky there at the bottom before in some of my previous videos. That's like a pre-mixed gray I've got. It's like a super old plastics I've got in my cupboard, and it's now just become a paint holder. My tape decided it didn't like me again. I don't know, I have bad luck with tape. Anyway, I'm just layering my fish's colors. Decided to go for red for the pants to kind of match the inside of the mouth of the fishy, and the slippers are just grey because you gotta be comfy when you're gonna be spending time in a mascot suit for a super long time. Then I pulled out my Derwent watercolor pencils. I haven't used them that much, but I wanted to use them with this fishy, and just started layering that up and smooshing all the colors together with my little water paint brush thingy. um, so I did that for basically the whole fishy except the eye flaps. I wanted to keep that pretty light. I really need to get some more pencils. I'm not a massive fan of watercolor pencils, I've noticed when I was busy painting this one. Like, they're great, but it doesn't give the smooth consistency. Or maybe I just don't know how to use them properly, but I wanted to use them because I've had them for a very long time and I never really used them. So I pulled them out for this piece in hopes to actually make it look a bit cooler. It did come out pretty cool, not gonna lie. It's just not what I envisioned for this little fishy. I like the tone fade though, the green to the blue. The scales, I love scaly fishies. Oh, I've almost got another sketchbook ready for you guys, and this one is gonna be insanely cool. Well, it's insanely cool to me. If you guys enjoy this sort of content and you like art videos, please consider liking and subscribing, as it will help me a lot, and I'd really appreciate it. So this is me just going over some of the lines again because the watercolor and the watercolor pencils made my line work disappear completely. And then I wanted to use my jelly roll again, and of course it decided it did not want to work with me. They're full and I always have such a hard time with them. I'm just thickening up most of the line work, getting everything in nice. I was debating there if I wanted to do anything to the eyes, but I'm glad I decided to add a bit of detail to the eyes and just continued lining. I wanted to do like a couple of lines, a couple of highlights, but I decided, okay, you know what, I'll struggle with the white in one go. Let's just outline the whole fishy first and then go in with the white highlighter. Again, I'm using very cheap gel pens that I buy in bulk. Well, kind of in bulk. I buy them in a pack of 25 One pen normally lasts me about 4 or 5 drawings. They go really fast, but they're great. I love them. And so sorry, I had to cough there. um, so I was doing all the line work, and then I think I want to make this series as well, like the half human, half fishies. But there's only so much you can do with it, so maybe it'll be like a very short series in another coloring book. Um, yeah, if you guys like the art videos, leave a comment if if you'd like to see more, because yeah, I hope people like them. I like doing them. They're fun. Um, so outlining the scales again really like made everything pop. I really like that. That's why I say I really like thick, bold outlines. That's why the gel pens are my favorite, I think, because they're just so nice and thick. I do like fine line stuff as well. It's actually funny because most of the tattoos I do are like super delicate fine line tattoos, and when it comes to my actual art pieces, it's these thick lined, cartoony character instead of the super thin stuff I actually do as tattoos, the delicate pieces. But don't get me wrong, I'd love to do these guys as tattoos because they are so much fun. I absolutely adore them. Um, and I think they'd make fantastic tattoos. But yeah, decided to add some white highlights to the tongue just to give it a almost shininess to it, and then proceeded to outline each and every little scale on the fishy. I was busy watching Resident Evil Village on Gab Smolder's channel while I was doing this, so I had to stop every few seconds every time she gets like cornered by a monster and has to run, because I can't play games like Resident Evil. I get like this insane panic just watching someone play it, and then I start flailing my hands around and hopping in my seat like, no, 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 no. So can you just imagine me actually playing those? So I'd rather watch them. So I was watching that while I was doing this, and if you guys are keen, you can check her out. She's a really cool YouTuber as well. um, and then I just added a little bit of detail to the scales and proceeded to add a bit of texture to our little fishy's footsies, his foot beans. And then I decided to add a bit of detail to the top, some embellishment. I think that's the word. I'm not 100%. And my pen decided it didn't want to work anymore, so I had to grab another one. I was like, I hate these pens. I love these pens, but it's sometimes I just wish they'd work all the time. I don't know. I think I was having a hard time because I was going on top of the pencils, and they do have like a weird texture when you're done with the pencils. Over the watercolor, it's fine, but wherever I use pencils, the pen just decided I didn't like it too much. And yeah, there's a couple of these sorts of pages in my coloring book. And like I said, if you guys are keen, at the end of the video, there will be 2 screenshots. It is available on Amazon, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I decided to add a couple of dots to the fishy scale as well, just to make everything stand out a little bit more, and I'm really glad I did. It like brought the whole piece together. At the end of the video, I'm gonna also zoom in a little bit to show you guys some of the detail and stuff, and I really like how this little guy turned out. I can't wait to stick him in my sketchbook with the tape that doesn't stick. Yeah. But to be fair, this tape is also very old. It's like from the time when I was like not really doing art but buying a lot of art supplies. But I'm glad I'm getting like super back into actual art. And then, if you guys are keen, it's gonna be a new series starting on my channel in like maybe a month, I hope, if I can finish it in time. I'm doing a children's book, coloring book, activity book that's gonna be posted as a series. This is the in zoomy zoom of my little fishy. Look at how cute. Oh, I love this style. Look at the leggings. I should have zoomed in on the leggings. Leggings are a piece of art. Anyway, if you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and you will be getting a lot more art videos, and there is already a lot of art videos available on my channel for your enjoyment. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys. And this is my coloring book. Bam! HMB Creations Fantasy Theme Coloring Books, original hand-drawn images.